した。
あのお方？
時間がない。手出しは現金だが、俺がやるしかないか。上位魔人の強さを教えてやる。
Fall Anime 2021, which is the final season for this year, has just begun airing with brand new series available right now. But this video will primarily here, focus more on the newer Isekai series that are actually currently airing, and just a few that have aired last season but are still brand new in case you haven't seen them. Isekai is getting very popular each day, and I just wanted to share with all of you some more Isekai series to watch. Now do me a solid favor and subscribe to the channel with the notifications bell turned on, as this is the place to be for more anime recommendations. Now, without keeping much of your time, let us get started with the video. We kick things off with Shinkano Me, a new Isekai series airing for fall 2021, which is probably the most generic Isekai this season, but I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fun in a way. Imagine yourself in the hands of a fat and smelly protagonist, always getting bullied and picked on. It is pretty tough out there, but the fun starts when the whole class gets isekai'd to another world. The protagonist named Seichi now is lost all alone in the forest, eating the fruit of evolution and getting overpowered while all his classmates are doing absolutely nothing but train all day long. You even get a monkey that turns into a beautiful girl that's in love with Seichi, and a whole adventure that awaits just for you. I'd lie if I said I didn't enjoy this, because the enjoyment I get from this show speaks for itself, even though it's very generic.
ここから俺の新たな冒険が始まる。どんなことが待っているかは全くわからない。でも
楽しみだね。
Hey everyone, and I hope you're enjoying the video thus far, but before we go anywhere else, there's a new game I'd like to share with all of you that is actually today's video sponsor, and that is Mecha Arena. Mecha Arena is a brand new mobile shooter game where you take control of your mech and battle other players in real-time PvP by playing a variety of cool game modes that are very fun and unique. I personally really enjoy the mech genre, even when it comes to watching anime, and if you're a fan of it, then there's nothing better than to recommend this game to all of you watching. The game offers many customization options for your mech in terms of skins, weapon loadouts, and much more, so you get to ride and fight with your mech while looking good at the same time by choosing from a variety of different paint jobs, skins to build your very own dream mech. There are also many mechs available to choose and play from, which, each offer unique abilities and useful for many other different situations. Some mechs might even be useful in some other game modes more than others, so do think about which mech to choose before playing, which will help increase your chances of winning. The game features game modes such as Control Point Clash, 5v5 Deathmatch, and also 2v2 Deathmatch, and the game modes cycle through different maps so you don't keep playing the same map over and over again. Completing game modes earns you XP to earn new mechs, weapons, and so much more. There are always events available for you and challenges to complete for even more extra rewards. Now, with the month of October, there is the Halloween event coming up for some exclusive Halloween skins, including a daily login program that you don't want to miss out on. It's all completely free to play on both iOS and Android devices, so click the link in the description right now to download the game, and by doing so, you get 1 Desert Digital skin, 200 A coins, and 10,000 credits to help you get started. Can't wait to see you all in the battlefield.
Mao タラクスンによるアバロン大陸侵攻が始まり3年。4つの国が滅ぼされ、大陸の半分は魔王の手に落ちた。だが、神は人を見捨てなかった。
Once a hero from a very strong party destined to defeat the Demon Lord, unfortunately the protagonist was kicked out for being a weakling and just letting the others down. But now he has a dream to fulfill in this world, which is, to open up his very own pharmacy, gather flora, plants, and, go into making potions to cure sickness that people have. Instead of wanting to beat the Demon Lord, he now wishes to live a more peaceful life in a village, helping others while he still can. It's heavy slice of life, but also has some action here and there, but also, I really like the story so far. Simple, straightforward, but also very enjoyable at the same time.
で、なんかよ、君のことは話には聞いている。薬草採取専門で山には詳しいんだろ？まあ、それなりには。これから俺たちはアウルベアの討伐に向かう。だが、薬草採取などほとんどやったことがないから山には詳しくないんだ。
Now up next we have is the world-class famous assassin that gets reincarnated to another world to continue fulfilling his duties and destroy the hero of the other world. Known for his work, he sadly got betrayed by his own organization and is now a legend of the past in the real world, but now getting reincarnated, being, in a brand new body and a younger boy, he must now use his weapons and tactics to take down those who wield magic, and he can't use anything but, just his guns. It's pretty exciting, as his targets are going to be wielding magic powers, so it's going to be a blast seeing how he will take care of business the usual way. The opening is also super catchy, even though this is, made by the author who did Redo of Healer. Don't worry, as it doesn't have any explicit content at all or anything like that, because so far, I'm really enjoying this isekai a lot. There is a very strong lesson to be learned when watching an anime series that revolves around food or cooking, and that is not to watch on an empty stomach. So let's get this fact straight. Food in anime just looks 10 times better than food in real life. Every time I look at it, every time a character bites into it, I just get hungry just by watching it. So yes, this is an isekai series of a restaurant that welcomes characters from another world that come and, eat at their place for the very first time. I personally enjoy anime cooking series because who the hell doesn't like food? Plus, it's an isekai, so those two genres combined together make an excellent anime for the community to watch. It's enjoyable, it's unique, and you get to experience some tasty food that you wish you could eat yourself.
私がアーデルハイド様とお茶をするなんて。あら、歌詞にしては甘くない。白くてまるで雲のようなもの。父の味が際立った上品な甘さ。
昔々のそのまた昔、世界の初めのことじゃ。世界はまだ大いなるマナが形を保たずに渦を巻くドロドロの混沌じゃった。そこに最初の神が現れた。神は一言、大地あれと言った。
So I just sat down and decided to give this series a shot. It being done by a studio called Children's Playground puts me off, as they really haven't produced great anime in the past, but this isekai series might, put them in a position where they could rise up. Now, this is a series about a guy who gets reincarnated as a baby boy and is raised by the undead and lives in an undead city. After growing up, he must then proceed to become a person known as a Paladin to seek out adventure and learn about, his new family and the place that he was born in. There are plenty of secrets to uncover, and all that will happen in this anime. Beautiful art, interesting characters, and a very entertaining and unique lore towards it. There is so much mystery behind many things, and that is why this anime is being watched by so many people.
腕が上がらない。マリ？パン？どうして神殿の中から？このパンっていつ焼いてるの？秘密です。男の汗の匂い、いいですわ。ね、タルハンド。
はあ、そこまで節操なしじゃと、逆にすがすがしいわい。
エリナリーゼさん、
Next up on this list comes in is Jobless Reincarnation. The grandfather of Isekai returns with part 2 of its journey as our heroes enter a new town, meet new characters, and seek out a bigger adventure than ever. So we just got introduced to new interesting characters and of course a new task that Rudis and his party must fulfill. This anime is everything an Isekai fan ever wanted, from character interactions, the beautiful world building, and an exciting adventure that awaits you. Jobless Reincarnation is easily one of the greatest of all-time isekai series ever created, and I'm so glad to be watching it.
船旅といえばイベントの宝庫だ。船に乗ってイベントが起こらないなんてありえない。タコ、イカ、サーペント、海賊か幽霊船か、その辺に襲われて沈没、漂流。
デート？
ああ、ダメかな。
ダメじゃないけど、 白夜に言われてってのがちょっと引っかかるんだけど。
って言いたかっただけだ。
私がお二人のデートについていくのですか？
さすがに俺とリーシアだけだと何かあった時に対
How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom aired last season. Now, this series is where a protagonist was thought to become a hero and save the kingdom by defeating the Demon Lord and save humanity. Unfortunately, his way of becoming a hero was to sit down in an office and do paperwork as he was offered the throne and now is equivalent to a king of the kingdom. He must now rebuild the kingdom and get the country back on its feet from a sorry state with the help of reliable people who can get the job done, hopefully. Now, this anime is actually getting a second season next year in winter 2022, so anyone who liked this show, well, you get to experience the second season coming very soon.
リーシアってメガネ似合うんだな。
そうありがとう。どうですか？なんでですか？
なんてない。
相馬のイメージがどうだかわからないけど、私は似合ってると思うわよ。美味しそう。
助けて、二宮君。
Next up on this list is Make You Black Company, another isekai series where a rich protagonist in the real world gets sent to another world to suffer and pretty much become a nobody. He has to work his way up and become a rich man in this isekai world because all he wants is pretty much fame and money. Black Company is pretty much a mining company where workers suffer, work all day, and take very little breaks as they have a duty to do, but somehow one man managed to climb back up from zero to hero by simply siding with the enemies and going against what the Black Company wants. It's funny, it's intense, and it's full of hilarious moments.
ご飯だ。待てご飯。待てご飯。やめろ俺。
Spirit Chronicles shows so much potential during its airtime, not so much in creativity as we have seen similar series, but more towards the character side. I found the characters to be the more stronger point in the show and how the relationships would grow for the protagonist named Rio. The series is generic as, it's about a guy getting isekai transferred to an elite school and being overpowered, so that's the sole reason as to why I like the characters far more than anything else. The protagonist is also voiced by the guy who did Kirito, Soma, and Shiro from much more bigger anime that you might be familiar with, and that is also another reason why I checked the series out in the first place.
念話で先生の意識に語りかけているんです。思っていることを強く念じることで、俺にも先生の声が伝わります。貴様、何が目的だ。黙れ。あんたに恨みがあるんだ。
Finally on this list we have is Moonlit Fantasy, and it's one of those works where strangely there isn't any amount of hype and marketing prowess behind it. But if there is one thing I want to make clear about this show is that I can guarantee that it is one of the low-key better isekai shows from last summer's season. It kind of resembles Konosuba in a way, with its funny moments, but sustains a pretty powerful protagonist who looks like a weakling, but the beautiful surrealism that I get from the show is very satisfying to watch, and I can guarantee you will feel the same way if you check this one out.
聞いとらんな。
若様。
そういや、宿屋は2階だった。
お召し物もズタズタです。一体何が。
その。
桃色の霧、雲の糸。
Ladies and gents, unfortunately your isekai days are now over and you will be returned to your original lives in the real world. That's kinda sad, but I gotta do what I gotta do to end the video with a bang. So thank you all so much for watching until the very end. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one.